Alright, welcome back everybody to Hellblade, Senua Sacrifice. Hello, for real this time. It's good now. Apparently it's good. I have no idea why it changed. Last night when I logged off it was when I fixed it, and then last night when I closed down, shut down the computer, it was fine. Woke up this morning, apparently not fine. So yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with the audio, but for now it's fixed and that's the main thing. Anyway, good morning to you both.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage.
Asa, good morning.
She will ask your business.
Good to see you.
The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Alright. Have a ladder. How are you, Asa? Haven't seen you in a few days. Okay, so what are we looking for? Okay. It's doing that morning thing again. I don't like it. I know. Asshole morning. It does it every morning too. Doesn't let like one day slip. It's just always doing the morning thing like a bastard. That's almost it.
Senua.
Change, good morning. How's your face? One down. So, yeah, I looked up my previous Hellblade stream to see roughly where we were on that stream compared to how long the game is, how long it took us to finish. And we are about half an hour quicker than what we were the first time around. And at this point in the game, there was 4 hours left. So we'll definitely finish this today.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates.
Oh,
The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Pip's face is menacing and grim. It's a bit mean. Doing alright. Got a lot of shit going on. Didn't get a lot of sleep lately. I feel exhausted the last couple of days. Yeah, you were saying that there was something you weren't happy with in IRL or something. You were like having a shit time or you're angry or something. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, you can hang out and have some wind down time. Doing good. How's mine? Yeah, it's all right. I got some kind of shitty news yesterday, but other than that, I'm alright. Where it's got to be these hanging thingies, right? Getting them in the right angle. There we go. Zodo, good morning. Good to see you. How have you been? Oh, there's a hangman. Well, we know the X is down this way somewhere. Because we saw the glyphs for it. I believe, at least. Yeah, here. Okay, X. Maybe it's like this. Nope, it's too far away. Maybe it's not those. Although it certainly seems like it should be. Oh, there it is. Come on, that's clearly it. There we go. Well, I've been okay. Some Maya blood? Maya blood? In the urine? Condition may be getting worse. Oh shit, that's not good, dude. I am sorry to hear that. That's not good at all. The G-Man. I struggled so hard here. I felt stupid when I finally figured it out. Good morning and welcome to you. Yeah, it's like the puzzles in this game are actually pretty cool because it's like contextual in the game, like angles and stuff. It's not one static answer, like, you know, 2 + 2 is 4 type thing. It's like you have to work around and look for shapes and all that sort of stuff. Like those kind of puzzles are really good, rather than just simple, well, not simple, but like static problems that is always going to be like you move that to there and you're done type thing. I don't know, I'm struggling to explain what I mean, but I like the puzzles in this game, let's put it that way.
The gate is opening.
Oh shit. Word good. Many watchword. Many watchword?
That song again.
Fuck. Can't even do that.
It's Hella.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it.
Fucking I'd be scared too.
Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Oh no. Under her Hella. No?
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before.
Nah?
They
Okay.
say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears,
I tried.
as seen by our inner eye.
That thing is Hella.
But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares.
Did you not finish the game, G-Man?
Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You fail the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed.
Curses.
What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be? Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
Curses.
The shadow.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself.
I'm pretty sure it's Hella.
Left to do that for you.
Everywhere. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why I go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it. Don't give up. Dillian. It's not like this. It can't. It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead. Who are you?
You still believe in me, Shadow?
No, it's not.
It's a trick.
She knows it's him.
It's a trick. He's already dead.
You know it's him.
He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
I think everyone's name who's Dylan, anyone whose name is Dylan should change it to Dillian. Dillian's a fucking awesome name.
The light.
Go towards the light.
It's him.
There he is.
It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind.
It is. No, he's here.
It's in your
It's
mind.
him. It's real. It's happening.
Go towards it.
Curses. I'm sure you're right, but when I got to that part I didn't think it was anyone but a giant monster trying to kill you. Well, trying to get you. Well, it is a giant monster trying to get you, so you're correct. Okay. I couldn't remember what order. There's like 2 bits.
There it is. You're imagining.
It's Dillian.
He's gone. He's gone. Slow.
Well said.
How could you?
Let me just see what this plays out. There's 2 areas of the game and I couldn't remember which one's first.
It was the trick you. I told you.
Where are you going?
See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
The giant monster hella, yeah. It's like a giant porcelain doll baby man. Woman. The shields are cool.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others.
You thought it was Senua's face? It could have been.
Barely functioning. She rarely left.
Fight her
the
own
house.
demons and shit. I don't know too much
Father's
on
email
Hella
made sure of that.
and what her like
Only
shtick is.
occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world.
Keep her apart. Yeah, but
Like
like
this one,
if she's got like
barren and lonely.
the ability to look like people and stuff.
Getting stronger.
Also, my watch just vibrated and gave me a notification to wash my hands. Thanks, watch. They all do? Oh, well, there you go. You're probably right. Maybe it could be a lot of different things. It's open to your interpretation type thing, I guess. Loki's daughter? Yeah, well, that's fair. Loki is the son of a bitch.
It's already disappeared.
Nothing lives here, not even.
Filthy man, yeah. No, it's not reminding me because of COVID. It's just like, oi, stank bitch, wash your hands. Drymo? Dreamer? However you pronounce that, I'm not sure. Thank you for the follow. And G-Man also,
There he
appreciated.
He's there.
was, the lone figure of a boy.
You can see him.
Sword play under the shade of a tree.
Dillian goes waiting.
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, we moved as if dancing,
He's there. Under the
and the world dancing with him.
You can see him.
The gloom lifted.
Dillian goes waiting.
For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
It's pretty fucked you're walking around with your lover's, like, head on your belt. Heading home from work? Have a good rest of your stream. Alright, dude. You too. We'll be here for another 4 hours or so. So if you get home and feel like hanging out, we'll be here. Okay, so what I was saying is there's two parts of the game that I remember, at least two separate areas, and I couldn't remember which one was which. Turns out this one's first and the other one's second. So Pip, if you go out, you may miss the other part, which is the part I wanted you to see. So that's annoying.
His brother seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, rattles, night after night, until only Sigmund is left.
No, that was it.
The next day,
Nope,
Sigmund's
no, it wasn't.
sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens. The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge.
He's not
He
worthy.
invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Okay. I guess I have to keep going from underneath. She's not going to be able to jump from there, she'll die. Did I hear about the Italian chef dying? I feel like this is a dad joke. He passed away. I've heard that one before, but it's a good one. Where does this ladder take us? Okay.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
The shapes in the shipwrecks and flags? What shapes? When you play Beat Heroes again? On Sunday. You mean for that red door before? That wasn't a rune door, it was just a door we can't get into.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Alright, Winnie. I'm just loading up the game on my mobile now to add you. What's your in-game name? Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke?
No.
He won the Nobel.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really think it's real? You want
It's pretty
to
good.
think it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same.
Yes, your in-game name would be Heroes,
See
yes.
the world through eyes anew. And dance with it. Just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I'm not. I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dilly. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
It's an S word,
You
isn't it?
can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here,
No.
and all your suffering will have been for nothing.
It hurts us.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Yeah, the seamless transition from, you know, visions and dreams and all that sort of stuff to back to like real time is pretty awesome. Switch of voices is jarring. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Delia? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you?
So we got to come back to these.
Tree.
We got to go into the tree first. I sent you a invite already. It's easier to watch today. What, you don't have a headache? I'm gonna check it out when I come back. Alright, no worries. Take care. There's the S word.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard.
Did we?
What's the shard? Find it.
I don't know if we checked
The
this.
metal runestones.
You probably did.
Find it.
How's your tiny dragon doing? Pretty good. It's winter now though, so he's slowed down a lot. He's like not eating and just like sleeping all day and stuff.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After
Jesus,
a time,
what a name.
she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
I can play my game and watch a stream. Sounds good. Yeah, so we've got three trials to do.
There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look.
Use your eyes.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she? It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary. Inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
The sound design in this game is amazing.
Do this. Turn back. Why would he bring her here? It's not safe here. Why would he do something so dangerous? It can't be Dillian. He would never bring you here. Dillian would never do that. He would never risk her life. He cares about her too much. Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
There he is. There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally. You found him.
What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you? You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
Okay. Well, that's not a door. And that's not a door. My face is not a door? Correct. It's a very astute observation. My face is actually not a door. Maybe we're not meant to go in here? The door is made out of door.
I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices?
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
It opens and closes and makes
I
sounds.
can hear him.
And leads to his stomach. Oh shit.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
That's where they're going. Or where they went. Okay, follow the voice, it says. So we should be able to maybe focus and... No, that didn't help at all.
It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Just keep going right. See what happens.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
This game's really something. It's amazing.
He wants me to find him.
A circle, that's what happens.
Lost without him.
I vaguely remember just going right last time.
A secret room. How do you get in there? How does she get in there? There's no way in. Find a way. There has to be a way. Find a way.
That voice. It's not Dillian.
You're so close to see. What's in there?
Well, this looks inviting.
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Sadly, the English voices don't do it for me. If I was a native English speaker, it would feel a lot more intense. I wonder why that is.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer.
Curses.
You will have blood on your hands!
Mental breakdown time? I mean, she's in a permanent mental breakdown.
You did it, but there's more.
But yes. Fluent enough not to translate English to Greek. You think in English. You think in English, that's interesting. But it still doesn't feel like main language. Well, I guess when you live in a country where you have your own language,
Can you do another one? It's too much.
English won't feel like your main language, right?
Too much to do.
Think, like, you think and dream and stuff in English that's interesting. Well, I mean, you didn't say you dream, but I'm assuming if you think, because dreams are just thoughts. If I talk English, I'm thinking English. Yeah, but just like when you're just sitting at home thinking about like, oh shit, I could eat a muffin right now. Do you think I could eat a muffin right now? Or do you think Greek, I could eat a muffin right now? Like you only think in English if you're talking English?
Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the well of wisdom.
Okay.
In blindness, there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
When I dream about talking English, I talk... Yeah, it's not the best word. Maybe, thingy that... Elliot.
Who's there?
Elliot.
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
I mean, like, make the word not
Breathe slow.
thingy. You know.
Stay still.
You know what I'm talking about? I don't.
Empty your lungs.
Censored. That's the word. Censored.
Tell me what you feel.
A breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell where it comes
Blacklisted. Yeah.
Yes, you can.
So this bit is in the dark, right? You can kind of see, but you follow the vibrations on your controller. If you're playing with PC, I don't know how you would, like, there wouldn't be that
from. The others. The voices.
that functions.
They've gone.
Sorry, I don't need to apologize. It's just
I'm
not,
still here.
not a very good word. That's all.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath.
I know
Rise and fall.
it would be
Good.
insane
Be aware of
in
everything
VR.
you hear.
I've never done VR.
Let your senses guide you.
But I get motion sickness pretty easily, so I don't think VR would be for me. But I've never tried it to see. But something like this game in VR would be pretty intense.
I can't go on. Dillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
Like, I get car sick and stuff. So I'm pretty sure wearing a headset that's first person, where you can look all around and stuff, is not going to be my best friend. But I've never tried it. Maybe I'm fine. I don't know. I've always wanted to, but just, like, none of the friends I have that I see
I'm somewhere else.
super regularly or anything have a
The
headset.
breeze
So
is gone.
and I'm not going to buy one
Use all
on a whim.
your senses.
So they're not
Let
cheap.
the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
In your opinion, it's great. I think VR and all of that is, like, it's come a long way in the last couple of years. But I think, like,
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out.
forward upstream. Okay.
Follow it upstream.
Like, at the end of the next console
So sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
generation,
Don't be sorry.
so like 5 years from now, say, because
You
PS5 is about to come out and
It's
Xbox,
inside of me.
whatever it is.
It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. I'm no coward. He proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Yeah, like, VR in the last 5 years has come a long way. In another 5 years, it'll be seamless,
I know what you're thinking.
I guess. I don't know.
It's not really you. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There's a waterfall. I can't go on this way.
Then look for another way and tell me what you find.
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Ow.
Dillian. There's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Oh. That would have sucked. Where's the door? Oh. Okay, well that's appealing.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
I think it's great that so many games nowadays have VR support. Yeah, it's kind of... I feel... Because I haven't tried it, I don't have... the... Super... Oh. We're getting dusted. You need to go the way where you don't get dusted. Yeah, because I haven't used it, I can't really talk about it too much because, like, you know, I'd be talking about something I don't know about. But I feel like that, like in this generation specifically, like this console generation, it's just been like open world games. You know, like and battle royales. Just like every game has to make it open world, otherwise it's not good. Like the quality of a game depends on if it's an open world or not, type thing. Like just so many games are open world when they don't need to be. And, you know, games that have no reason to go battle royale, they just do to cash in on it. So I think a lot of games have also done that with VR. They've just tried to tap into the VR, I don't know, market or market their, used VR in their marketing for their game and just tacked on VR, even though like it's not really that necessary. And when they do like open world games and stuff that didn't need to be open world and they just did it, like it always doesn't feel fleshed out and like they didn't need to do it and all that. So I feel like some of the VR games are thrown away. But people, like I've heard, I haven't played them, but just people like, that's kind of shit. Just because they just like tack it on as an extra just for another. It's kind of like the difference between like 3D films. Like if you go to see a movie that's filmed with 3D cameras or compared to one that's being converted, it's completely different. And the ones that have been filmed in with 3D cameras and stuff, or I don't know, however the thing works, are really good. And the ones that are like turned into 3D kind of look shit. It's kind of like that. Like if the game is a VR game, then great. But if they just made a VR thing as just another marketing tool, then they're not as good. That's what I've heard. Anyway. VR is insanely OP because you don't have those cooldowns for hitting stuff. I don't know what you mean. The only problem, the lighting in games is not optimized for VR, so it hurts your eyes. Okay, well that is more like what I was talking about before. Like at the end of this next generation, so in like 5 years or so from now, I think all of that shit will be fleshed out and it'll be a lot better experience. Like, I don't know if there's a VR game that absolutely fucking nailed it. I think there's, you know, still working out the kinks and stuff. But again, I'm just going off
There's
what I've
well.
learned via osmosis and stuff, and hearing other
Don't
people.
turn back. You're getting close.
Delia. Help me.
Come to me, Senua.
Delia. Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes, I can see you too.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
Okay, do you down want to go? I
You
think.
see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before.
Oh, there's 4 of them.
Fooled again. Being tested.
I thought it was only 3.
You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Okay, this one's all puzzles. So it's not walking around in the dark anymore.
What is it? What does it see? Get closer. Be careful. It's not.
You want to see what the mask sees?
No, she doesn't. Don't look through it. I'm curious. You want to see what the mask sees. Stay back. Don't touch it. You're curious.
I can't interact with it.
It's dangerous.
Don't go near it.
Don't go there.
Don't go too close.
Don't go to the mask.
Focus.
Ah, focus. Right, that makes sense.
Focus.
Where are we?
What is this?
It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay? Let's stay here. I like the way it feels. It's safe here. It's calm here. It's light here. It's nice.
I'm off to do some stuff. Maybe I'll join again later. Alright, man. Take care.
It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed.
The bridge is fixed.
Dillion is in there. Don't forget. You can feel it. You need the runes to fight Dillion. You need Dillion. He's waiting for you. He always... Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't.
Just try harder.
She can't. She will. She'll find a way. She always finds a way.
Just do better.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillion. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not unused.
He was the only one that didn't mind.
Okay, we gotta go back into the other world.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
You can't go up there.
You can't go up there.
Not in this world.
No. Not in this world. You can't.
What does it feel like to be in love?
You haven't got
I always feel like puzzles like this, like, it must be really satisfying to make a puzzle for a game, you know, and have it, like, work and fleshed out and stuff.
Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive at Dillion's death. Where are you taking me?
He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. You're nearly there.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Baldur, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Baldur's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Baldur's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
Because he believed in you.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Baldur return home. All the gods are weeping.
Years had passed since she left her father.
No, don't
She trained
talk
hard
over the top of each other.
alongside her friend,
Damn.
Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Skies.
Trapped you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall. What if these trials mean nothing? She thought she could be laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to Dillian? Perhaps Dillian and you letting this get in the way. What if they are destined to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle? He was the only one that didn't mind the curse. He loved her
Curse.
so much.
Okay. Looking for a backwards SZ looking thing around here somewhere. Oh, well, that's handy. Oh no, it's from the other side. That's right. I remember now. We got to get over there.
Saved you from them.
Loki makes
Like, this is cool, going in between two worlds and opening doors and
goes
pathways
to the gods
so you
as
can
they
get
throw
the shortcuts from the other side and stuff.
The blind god.
Like, has to be satisfying.
Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Hoth says, I cannot see where Baldur stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Hoth throws the mistletoe at Baldur. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Baldur is killed. And for this, Hoth is slain. Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe
I want to read that again.
and goes to the gods as they throw things at Baldur. The blind god, Hoth, was there. Loki asked...
No. Well, rip.
She is pure darkness.
Curses.
You kill the things that are most precious to you. Nobody will love her.
Whoa.
Do you remember what love feels like? What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work?
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Baldur. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Baldur's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Baldur's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
My minute. What do you think she's doing? You special. She thinks she... They mean nothing.
Dillian!
Waste of time. Could all be a waste of her time. What if the gods are just playing? What if the gods are laughing at her? Messing with her? Dillian! Be the first time.
I beckon you.
Be very, very careful.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes, and slowly,
Oh my god.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel. You're going to fall, careful.
No, she's not.
The camera keeps moving from left to right, so you gotta, like,
Steady, she can do it. You can
angle
do
it.
it, Senua.
Where is the sun?
No! No! Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water.
Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. So we fix them by taking away their sight. But you give up the beautiful world. You, and only you can see just to be rid of your nightmares. Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're going to take everything.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hall. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire.
What?
Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the last one.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice, It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it?
There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's
Find
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
And disappearing. Keep going.
It's a test.
It's just a test.
Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water. She could taste the rot.
It's an illusion. It's
No one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister.
Keep going. The water is...
She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
I wonder how many voice lines the
It's broken.
actress had to do.
You have to fix it now. You have to find him.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
Because there's like 3, 4, 5, 6 whispers layered over each other sometimes.
Get in.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farmhands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
A red moon rises. Blood has been spilled this night. Oh. Okay, so I've swapped all of the things over. Maybe I wanted... Yes, I do.
You found a way
To climb the tower.
the ladder.
Quick. What now?
You can see it. A line to the truth. The bridge.
She did it.
Did it!
Fix the bridge.
Fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
You succeeded.
Where's the way down? Oh yeah, that's right. It was stairs. Good morning, Amal. how's your face? Good to see you. How's things?
Senua! Come to me. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
Find him.
Come out if you are.
Dillian!
Oh, I hate this bit.
They're coming for me!
Death moon is a blood moon. I guess a death moon, you see a dead moon and some shit's about to go down.
It's Dillian. Go to him. Dillian, go to him.
I died a lot of times doing this the first time.
Don't let it see you. It is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. Run! Right now! Where are they? You'll start to burn. Where's your soul?
What should I do?
And I'm lost.
This is taking too long. Can you hear him? It's not safe. You're lost. You have to find the light. You're dying. Go towards it. Find us. I have to find one more. Look. One dance. Find the other symbol. You're lost. Don't let him look at you. Where's Dylan? Where is he? You've got them. You have them. Where's the door? Find a way out. Find the gate. Get out. Run. Don't let him look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Alright, I'm happy to have done that first time. I think we died like 4 or 5 times doing that the first time around. To the fire.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. It doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I am. You're not a monster.
You got lost the first few times? Yeah, it's like a maze, right? But there's this fire chasing you, and we just kept getting burnt over and over and over and over again. It was not good.
You've done it. You did it. The warrior trials. You need that sword. Go get the sword.
I was actually thinking about that part
With grammar reforged, you will
last
have
night.
Odin's blessing to walk a goddess into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillian was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Yeah, I was thinking about that last night, and I was just like, I was thinking about what is left to go, what I can remember is we've got to do, and I'm like, oh yeah, that bit's awesome, and I'm like, ah, shit, the fire maze. So I was like worried that we were going to get stuck there for a bit,
Dillian
but
gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials.
first try is pretty good.
And she saw a way out. To leave her past behind. and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. The plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
Oh, I forgot about this bit.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get to you.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. Hold your heavy strike. Unleash the sword. Must remember, she can focus. It's inside her.
Oh,
The mirror. The mirror. Focus is coming back.
I just muscle memory Dark Souls and attacked with R1, and we can parry. Oh, of course we can. I remember parrying last time. Parrying was fucking great. Okay. Good old muscle memory. Teaches you a thing that you've forgotten about. Because yeah, the game doesn't have any prompts, button prompts. It never tells you what the buttons do. Alright, sweet. Parry.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
She's lost.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbel, you turned your back on the gods, and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
You can do this.
Make it. Go again. Down.
Slow.
I like how it's kind of, the noise is kind of muted. Like it's dulled. It's pretty cool. Ow. Alright, Axe Boy. Let's dance. Okay.
You're close.
Okay, I don't know why I had so many troubles with these guys last time.
Focus, focus. You're stronger than him. Focus. End it now. This is nearly. Watch out! The mirror focuses what it's coming back. He's finished.
Ow! Fuck! The button! She does nothing!
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Okay, now I've got to, like, back up until I heal up a bit. There we go.
It's nearly over. Finish it. Get out.
Help. Okay. BRB, mechanic time? Alright.
Galena. Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua? Do you hear the voice of your mother?
I got turned around, so I'm not sure where.
She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
The darkness took her life, and it will take yours too. It's taking you further and further into it. Surrender to the darkness. The darkness is here.
I don't think we came from this way.
Mama!
No.
I need you. Help me. You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too
Oh shit,
late.
double axe guy. Forgot about double axe guy.
For you. Why don't you join her?
Oh, wrong button.
She's injured. She can still do it. She can still do it. Finish this. Finish this. Finish it. The mirror. The mirror focus is built. She's going to die. No, she isn't. She needs to focus. Back.
Give me the focus!
Focus. Focus now. Defend yourself. Stop there.
Oh my god, I keep pressing trigger instead of bumper. R2 instead of R1.
Not gonna make it. Can't.
Oh my god. So many guys.
It's not over. It's not over. Do keep going. Take him down. Take him down. Get down. Focus now. Go.
You have to, I think you get focused back by attacking when they're in shadow form. Oh my god. It's too many!
Get out of the way! She's injured. She won't make it. Behind you. Too slow.
Can you fuck off? I'm in a corner and I can't get out.
It's not over. It's not over. Behind you.
I can't. Hooray!
She won't make it.
Fuck this guy, it's relentless.
She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it. Stop them. She's injured. She can still do it. You won.
Wow. Oh god, there's so many guys.
It's not over. It's not over. Behind you. She's injured. Not gonna
Oh wow.
Behind you. She can still do it. She will die.
Fuck off, big guy. Okay, thank you. How many guys do they want to be in a row? Fuck.
She's hurt. There's blood.
Oh fuck, it's an axe guy. Double axe guy, I should say.
Why do you still fight on?
Oh my god.
Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants. Let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are.
I don't have my
Why
focus for some
fight
reason.
Someone who is already dead.
There we go.
Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he would thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
He's down. Finish him. Finish him. Strike him.
Oh,
Defend yourself. Nobody cares. Quickly get up.
I agree. Get up.
She's injured. She can still do it.
Oh my fucking god. Just fuck off. It's so annoying fighting two guys at once.
She's injured.
So stressful.
Not gonna make the house.
Okay, I think it's just him now.
Do it. You're close. He can read. You can do this. Focus. It's not over. It's not over. End it. End it now. This is nearly the end. Watch out! He's a better fighter. Go! Fight again. Spill that you won.
It's a lot of dudes. That is a lot of dudes. Fighting multiple of like just the normal guy with a sword is not bad, but like those double axe guys have a heap of HP and they're super quick. And the shield guys are annoying because you need to break their shield. What a goal. I'm surprised you made it after getting knocked down so much. Yeah, you just have to give yourself... That's why when I got knocked down afterwards, I usually just dodge around for a bit. To, Wait, this is the way we came in. To give yourself some time to, like, recover. But yeah, I think I was pretty close to death there a few times.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua.
You're lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Simba was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.
Alright, so we should be able to go through that door we were at before.
I'm here to help you. Senua. We're back. We found her. We found you. We thought we'd lost her. Where have you been? Here she is. Don't worry. We're here to help you. You don't have to do this on your own anymore. You need us. There's a way in.
Into the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
It's not far. Go on. Look up. Just up there. Listen to us. Sit.
Shall we tell her where to go?
Shall we?
Does she know which way to look? Does she know her way into the mountain? She's a good girl.
Oh, isn't she? Look up. So clever.
There's a door.
You can do it.
You can see it.
Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature, a dragon.
Is the stream smooth at the moment? Because my stream preview looks clunky. But we haven't dropped any frames or anything.
Someone's behind the door. What is it?
Okay, this is the
Don't open the door.
scary part.
What's in there?
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How would you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadow?
They can't stop me.
Then do it.
Run! She can't make it.
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
Okay. So, basically, if you're in the darkness, you're getting chased.
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. So loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now. They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead. No, they want me with them. Stop! That's why they crawl through the walls. Don't listen. Do you see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming. Senua, help me! Help! Get me out of here! Don't go!
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill
No, it's not.
of fear.
She hasn't got much time.
I don't talk much about her father.
She's too slow.
It's in Bell.
It's not going to burn out.
I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Alright, this leads back to the start. It's a bit of a maze. Oh shit. I can't see fuck.
It's nearly over. Finish it. There's more. Be ready. You can defend yourself. Go.
She did it. You can't go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move. The blood.
It's not gonna help her. She's lighting fires.
Why not you safe?
To keep the darkness.
Do you think you can keep away from the shadows?
If you like it. The darkness is here. You're wrong.
I'm burning. Safe.
She has it.
She did it. She's done it.
Well
She's done it.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night. The faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
Okay, we haven't gone down yet.
The beast has been here. Everywhere. It must be through here. There's water. She has it. Keep going.
She'll have to go under.
She can't.
She has to.
She can't.
The torch will go out.
Don't let the torch.
As if you wouldn't just position the torch
She can't do it.
in the thing,
The light's gone out.
so you could grab it with one hand or
Get through
something.
as quick as you can. The panic is here.
What was that?
Run and get to the light. Get to the light. Stop. Stop. Stay in the light.
Stay there. Stay in the light.
You have to rest here or you'll die. She's stuck. She hasn't found the rooms.
Get to the next light. Stay. Let's go quickly. Run. Look. Fire.
There's fire. How will she get it?
Fire. She has to go towards it.
She'll have to go through the darkness.
The light.
She won't let you.
Afraid I choose to. She will. She has to.
There's the torch.
Take it. It'll keep you safe. You can see. Now she can find the room. She can find it. The light.
guide you. No. Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see them. Where are they? She doesn't know. There it is. You have all the rooms.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
We got lost doing that the first time around.
It's open. You have to go through. She can get her mother out. Her mother doesn't exist. Where is her mother? It's just another trick.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. How stupid can you be?
Run away from the beast. Let you have nothing.
What have you done?
Rip.
You've lost it. It's over. Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zindo while you pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillion. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillion.
I mean, he could be anywhere, right? How deep does this hole go?
Now she has the light. Keep going. Save the light. Keep going. Use it to
Where is she going?
The beast is down there.
No. No.
She knows the beast is down there. He's always
Where are you going? Watching you.
You're never safe from him. You can feel him.
Be careful.
She needs to find Dillion. She needs to find it. She lost it and she has to find it.
Feel it.
Has it.
Keep the torch alight.
You're never gonna find it. Are you even going that way?
Fucking axe, guys.
She's hurt. She's injured.
Oh my god.
Finish this. End it now. End it. Too slow.
Oh shit. Okay. Where is it? I can't see any of it. Like anything that looks remotely like it. Maybe across the bridge? Nope. Can I get up the other side? There was no way this way, was there? Oh shit. There totally is.
She hasn't. Her father tried to help her,
But she wouldn't listen.
he was doing his best. She never, ever listens. Why didn't she listen to him? Trying to help her.
He was trying to save her from the darkness.
Zinbel was right. Zinbel was trying to save her from the darkness.
But she wouldn't listen.
She never choose it.
And now
All her faults. So weak. She should have known. She should have thought.
Why doesn't she learn? Why she learns?
She doesn't understand.
Sigurd learns that Brynhild had once disobeyed Odin, and so he had her punished, stuck her with a sleep thorn, and put her body within a rampart of burning shields. Only a man who knew no fear would ever reach her. But like me, Sigurd is fearless and passes through the flames, just as I did, and wakes the sleeping warrior girl. She teaches him the secret wisdom of runes, namely victory runes, ship runes, runes for persuasion, runes for truth, runes for healing and help, runes for perception and power. Like Sigurd, the greatest young warrior of the North, you must learn the secrets of the runes to fight amongst the gods in hell.
How did I get the vision backwards, you mean? It's just... if you're looking at it, I guess, from each different angle, it doesn't really matter. I think what you're meant to do is light that, then go all the way back around and then look at it with the light from behind. But it just worked. So, I don't know. I thought it was a little weird as well, but... I guess if you're in the right... looking at the right thing, it just counts it? I don't know.
So clear. She was never here.
it was a
The lights run out.
We got stuck on this for ages as well. Oh, there's another thing.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rayan wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rayan also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
So, yeah, we thought it was this, right? Because it makes sense. But there's not the right angle on it. So you've got to go through there. But if you go through there, you get the beast on you immediately because you're not in the light. And we didn't notice that there was this pathway here.
What's she doing? She's making light. She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side.
She'll be safe. What's that? What's she thinking?
Again, why would you not just put this down on the ground, in there, and then go grab it? It's a bit dumb. If it was a proper wall, maybe, but.
Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going through her. She has to do it. Force it to break. Get up, get up.
There we go.
What are you doing? Keep going, keep going. Stop, stop. Keep going. Don't be letting the memories swallow you. Quick. Where is she going? Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. What is she doing? Stop, stop letting the memories in. Don't be letting the memories swallow you. Quick.
Maybe it's from up here? No, I think we needed that light to make the shadow. We can read it from out here. Yeah. See, that shit's clever. Like, making all these puzzles as the developers must have been rewarding.
She can't help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rain wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rain before Rain kills him. Sigurd should find Brynhild the Valkyrie, who sleeps an enchanted sleep. Sigurd heeds the bird's advice. He kills Rain, eats Fafnir's roasted heart, and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest. To ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild the Valkyrie.
Wish I was smart enough to make puzzle. Well, you're an engineer, right? You're plenty smart. You wouldn't not know how like how far of a drop that was. You'd think you'd throw in like a stone or something first, but maybe not. You have to be hired. Well, between hires, right?
I can smell you.
No!
betrayed your gods.
I am leaving with him!
Turned your back on me. That is why Dillion will rot in hell. Come into my shadow.
It's not over. It's not over. Keep going.
So you can only hurt it when you're thingied, but you have to hit shit when you're not thingied, focused, to get the focus meter back.
Stop them.
At least I think that's how it works. Maybe it's like perfect dodges as well. I'm not sure. Ow.
She's so weak. They can see you're weak. Quickly get up. They're coming. She's
What? I was behind him. How the fuck did that hit me? Ow.
slow. Defend yourself.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness, or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left, headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Delian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, Layla.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Listen.
But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. For without it, I've been all those like. All this time, I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to the mountain to trust him as deep as we can go. No.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
I really like that mountain dungeon beast darkness hiding in the light thing. Like, I know that's not a super unique mechanic or anything, but I don't know, I think they did it well. It was pretty good.
Mother, I won't let the darkness trick me again. I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel Hela's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past. I'm here for Delian. I will fulfill my vow, whatever the cost.
She can't cross the bridge. It's broken. She has to fix it. It's too dangerous. She's done it before.
Pip, welcome back. The one part I really wanted you to see, we started when you left, and we just finished it as you've come back.
How will she do? There must be a way. You have to try.
We'll talk about it after change, so we don't spoil anything for Pip.
She can see it. The bridge.
I mean, the whole game is awesome, but I like that part a lot.
She's done it before. You have to fight her. The final battle. Get his soul back. It's the final task.
It's the final countdown. It was
This
not.
isn't just a broken bridge, is it? Mother, you showed me how to see further. To see the hidden wonders in our world and explore new paths into the unknown. To lead so that others may follow, or to warn so that they may avoid. That is our gift and our duty. I'm not going to look away in fear anymore.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end. They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. First, there will be a terrible winter, 3 years long. Then, mankind will turn on itself. Brothers will fight each other to the death, and people will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great. It will be an age of axes and swords. The wind will blow through abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
Alright, we gotta repair this bridge.
She can do it.
She can do it.
She can still see the secrets of the gods. She thinks differently. So special. She must see. She has the sight. She can see their secrets.
I think I have to see that bit to get this gap. I don't think I can jump it. Which means that it'll be vision from up there. You would think? Maybe? How was the mechanic? Everything, like, okay? Or did he say something was fucked?
The Northmen say the gods will fight their last battle at Ragnarok. Their watchmen will blow the horn that can be heard through the whole world. And Odin will speak with the severed head of Mimir, which gives him good counsel. The land of the giants will thunder with the sound of their army on the move. The gods will assemble. The dwarves will leave their stones. The frost giants will come from the east. The Midgard serpent will turn up the waves. Eagles will scream and tear at the corpses with their yellow beaks. The ship of the dead will set sail.
He can fix it? Oh, that's good. Now I got Final Countdown in my head. There we go. Nailed it. She fucking did it. Oh god. Oh my god. That's a lot of dudes. Fuck, I hate these guys. Oh. Okay.
How will she do it? What will she do? How's she going to find his angel soul? Where does Nella keep the souls? How will she get it? What will Hella want in return? She must bargain. No. She'll kill her. She cannot bargain with Hella. She's not strong enough to kill Hella. What does Hella want? No one can bargain with Hella. What does Hella want? What can she give her? She could give her her own soul. No. Her soul's rotting. She'd rather die. It's a worthless soul. But it's all she has to give. She has a warrior soul. What more could she give? A cursed soul. Of course she is, no matter what she does. She can feel the heart climbing up her arm. She can fight her. She can fight her at Ragnarok. She's a warrior. She's got this. Hela will want to fight her. Strong. Her soul is valuable. Hela will want her soul. Hela. She can take Dillion's soul.
This is where we came in from, wasn't it?
She can get his soul back.
I'm pretty sure.
So close to saving Dillion. She can do it. She just has to be prepared to fight for it. Few have come this far. She can finally put it to rest. What if she falls at the final hurdle? She won't. Then Hela will take both their souls. She will defeat Hela. It's all for nothing. If she doesn't save Dillion, his soul will be eternally damned. No. Stay here forever. Being tortured. No. No. She'll stay here forever. She's stuck. Hela. She will join Dillion in Hela. What happens if she saves Dillion's soul? What happens to Senua? The darkness will take her anyway. She can't win. There's nothing she can do. She'll be stuck in the darkness forever, whatever she does. She'll lay him to rest. She'll take an illusion. She's found a way. There's a way. She can see it. She must align herself. She can do it. There's the door. She aligns herself. It's there.
What exactly is... That's from up there. I guess. I don't know if we can get up there. There's also this. I don't know what this is. This is as high as we can get over this side. Hmm. Uh-huh. Why can't I move more to the right? I've got too far.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with his sword of fire. The cliffs will crash, trolls will walk the land, men will tread the road to hell, and the heavens will split open.
It has no message? Okay. Fixed. Now, from memory, we have to fight a gauntlet on the bridge itself. Oh, as if that hits you. If you remember the side of him attacking in slow-mo. Kick him off the bridge, yeah. The evade window is weird in this. There you go. No, he went off the edge. Oh shit. Hello. Oh my god. I fucking hate axe guys. They're the worst.
Behind you! Focus! It's the only one.
You just gets like the combat. It's good. It plays well, but as I said at the start of the game, this game lends itself well to the dueling style. When there's more than one person you're fighting, it kind of gets a bit much. But when it's one-on-one, it's good. I don't like the gang fights. I don't think it's like it suits the game. Like, I can't even see them all, because you can't free camera either, like you're locked onto something.
He's gone! Behind you! Behind you! End it! End it! No! This is nearly the end. Quick, behind you!
That was a lot of dudes.
She's there. The path to Hela. I can sense her. Where is she going? Wait. What?
What happens when she dies?
What happens to us?
What happens to us?
We die too.
Do we die too?
We die
I don't
too.
want to die.
I don't want to.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
We don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Senua, stop. Turn back.
Stop. Stop her.
Why is she
going? Stop.
Why would she stop to die? She would stop. Stop.
Don't know why they're forcing you to walk. I guess it's
I'm sorry.
so you're listening to the whispers.
I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
I don't want to die. Please stop. 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 You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them. They were afraid. Like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Follow your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
It's not like the old stories, is it? The noble warrior facing evil in search of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines. No. Oh, this place is not quite.
I know, right?
that. It's as if it knows that true torment lies within.
Just think differently, bit. That's all you have to do.
Memories you cannot defeat.
all there is to it. We just have to think differently. It's so simple.
Is her hell.
Yep. You and me both.
Mother! Don't be like this. Turn away, Senua! Turn away, Senua!
Do you see it, Senua? Do you see the darkness? Faces of fear and suffering.
I can see it.
I remember it clearly now.
She has nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hand.
You killed her.
It is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too. You understand, son?
Fuck the gods, indeed.
I do understand. You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
Only suffering brings salvation. It is the way of the gods.
Hey, Trash. What's going on, man?
It was all a lie.
If you don't want spoilers, now is probably a good time not to be here. Because this is the ending of the
She
game.
didn't defy the gods. She defied you. And so you killed her.
You didn't pray to the gods. You prayed to your mother. Your mother, who was too weak to fight the darkness and abandoned you.
You tortured her. You killed her. You are the darkness.
Those rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you.
You're a liar.
The darkness is inside you and it will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You cannot wish it away. And it will watch as you draw last dying dust.
I won't let you kill me. Behind you.
Ow.
Watch out! Behind you. Be careful, Senua. Watch out. Watch out. Careful, Senua. Watch out.
I can see through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
Look at you. Running forward, moving backwards to wallow in your miserable past. You're making a mistake searching for Dillion. The same mistake that killed him in the first place.
Next, tomorrow we're doing
I'm trying to save you from yourself.
Dark Souls run for Raz.
You saw them that is a lie. The plague of darkness, the butchering of Dillion by the Northmen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion's soul if the darkness is a lie? How you saved her?
He's here. I know he's here.
Dillion, I know you're here. Hold on.
Yeah, tomorrow is a Dark Souls run for Raz, one that he requested. And then after that will be Trials of Mana, the remake of Secret of Mana 2. And then after that, maybe XCOM Chimera Squad, because I got gifted it by a friend for my birthday, belated birthday. But I don't know. So yeah, the next main like big long stream will be Trials of Mana. Oh my god.
see? You're trying to trick me again with your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me. You have him.
Dillian is gone. Dillian is dead. Let him go now. I'm warning you.
Or what? What can you do to me that you haven't already?
You betrayed your own
Fight me.
father. You
Come on.
betrayed the gods in search of Dillian, in search of love. Look where that's got you. Let go of your battle. Let go of redemption. Let go of Dillian. Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
Now,
Let go, Senua. Let go of your battle.
so this
Killing yourself.
this is an endless wave of enemies. It says let go of yourself. So I fought that for like 10 minutes the first time around, but you're meant to die.
You're alive. And there's no doubt. And you never took him from me, did you? And I can't save Dillian. Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a liar, but you're a liar! You crawled into me to confuse me and deceive me. But I know he's here. I know you have him. I'll give take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok. Because I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest. Nothing. No power over me.
I learned the hard way to not be afraid of death, Senua. Because a life without loss is one without love. You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until all you can see is darkness. When our time comes, we must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend. Only then can we let go of our fear. And emerge from our darkness.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day, a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea. Do not mourn the waves, the leaves, and the clouds. Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there, waiting to be seen again.
This is where my story once began. And so it has to end here. Because I cannot see further than this.
Follow us. We have another story to tell.
My friend, go with her. This now will be your story to witness.
There you go. Done. Let's see if I can skip this. No skippage. I love this game. Thanks. Yeah, it's so good. So that's the second time I've played it in 6 months, and it's just as good. I mean, technically it was better the first time because I didn't know anything, but it's something I'll go back to and play once a year, easy. It's really good. It's really, really good. We only ended up, hang on a second, there's a developer named James Chicken. You can have you can have chicken as a surname? What is this? Yeah, we only died once to a boss mechanic that I didn't know what it was. So that was pretty good. Okay, yeah, I definitely can't skip it. Wait, escape maybe? Nope. Nope. I don't think there's anything after the credits anyway. But yeah, they got like mental health professionals and psychiatrists and stuff to make this game. They didn't just like do whatever. They actually got, you know, professional advice and stuff from healthcare professionals and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's very well done. I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, you just watched it, so you're probably thinking the same things, right? But it's pretty great. And I'm super pumped for the second one. I've watched the trailer for the second one. I don't usually watch trailers for stuff. And there's no like gameplay spoils or anything. But I've watched that trailer probably 100 times. Probably. Just because I love it. I love the music and the visuals and stuff of it. If you haven't seen it, you need to see it. I'll find it for you quickly and I'll link it in chat. Here we go.
Good grip.
No, not good grammar. Shut up, ad. This. Yeah, so check that out if you haven't already. It's it doesn't do any gameplay spoilers or anything. It doesn't do any spoilers of any kind. But the animation of it and the song together and Senua being fucking angry is really good. Thanks for the play. No worries. No, it was good. It was a good suggestion. Very good. Yeah. So to answer Trash's answer from before, tomorrow we're doing Raz's Dark Souls 1 Miracle Faith run, and then after that we'll be doing Trials of Mana, which is a Secret of Mana 2 playthrough. Secret of Mana 2 remake, like not just remastered HD thingy like the first one was. They remade the entire game, and the way it works and the combat system and all that stuff. So that should be pretty good. Secret of Mana 2 was never released outside of Japan, so I played it on via a ROM with a friend of mine back in the day. Because Secret of Mana 1 is arguably my favorite game of all time. So yeah, it should be pretty good to play. A complete reimagining of the sequel. So that's the next major game. After that, maybe Chimera Squad, XCOM Chimera Squad, or by that stage maybe Last of Us 2 will nearly be out, and we'll do Last of Us 1, because we're going to be doing Last of Us 2 playthrough, and we'll do Last of Us 1 before it to like refamiliarize everybody with the story, or show you the story if you've never seen it before. So that's what's the plan for the next couple of weeks. I don't know. I think the Dark Souls run should only take tomorrow, maybe some of Sunday. Trials of Mana, I've got no idea how long that'll take. Maybe 4 or 5 streams. So yeah, that's the plan for at least the next week, we'll say. But for today and then now, that's it. So I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!